Welcome back 5A and 5B. We are going to take a new part in our curriculum and start a new lesson. It's excretion and human urinary system, lesson 2 in unit 2. Let's start. To start our lesson, let's first understand what's meant by excretion. As you can clearly see in the pictures, excretion means getting rid of waste materials, and as we all know, we can't live with waste materials stored inside our bodies, okay? Our bodies have to get rid of waste materials. فit get rid of waste materials by a process called excretion, okay? Excretion. Excretion. Let's understand what happens when we eat food. Some of the food that we eat is digested or broken down into small pieces. This digested food is carrying energy. It's carried by the blood to produce energy all over the body. We all know that we need energy to function, صح? We need energy to think, for the brain to work, and we need energy to walk, to function, to move, and so on. So some of the food that we eat is digested or broken down and carried by the blood to produce energy all over the body. Okay? طب this is some food. طب the remained food, where does it go? It's remained as waste, okay? As a waste material that the body has to get rid of. يبقى some of the food is digested to produce energy, and the remained is waste material that the body has to get rid of it. And we have said to get rid of waste material, this is called what? This is called excretion. Do you remember? Excretion. So let's understand the types of waste materials, okay? We have two types of wastes that come out of our body. We have two types of wastes that we need to get rid of. First, let's talk about solid wastes. Solid wastes, you can see on the first picture up on the right what's meant by solid wastes, okay? What happens بقى? After digesting food, the remained undigested is collected in an organ called large intestine. Do you remember the large intestine from the digestive system you have taken in grade 4? The large intestine is the organ that you are seeing in the pictures. This is called large intestine. It's an organ or a part in our body that carries the undigested food, okay? The remained undigested food. And then all the undigested food is collected in the large intestine to be pushed out of the body in a form of stool or feces. Stool or feces. What's meant by stool or feces? It's the picture up on the right, okay? يبقى let's revise it one more time. The first type of waste material is solid wastes. It's collected in the large intestine and comes out as stool or feces. Let's define solid wastes. They are the undigested food. Yes, we have said it before. They are the undigested food. Undigested means not digested. Not digested, okay? They are stored where? In the large intestine. Before passing out of your body or coming out of your body. يبقى what is solid wastes? They are the undigested food, the not digested food that is stored in large intestine, before passing out of your body. Let's take the second type of waste materials. We have taken the first type, which was solid wastes, and now we are going to take the second type, which is excretory materials. يبقى the first type of waste materials was solid wastes, and now the second type of waste materials is excretory materials. What's meant by excretory materials? Look at the pictures on the right side and you can easily understand what is excretory material, okay? These are examples for excretory materials. Let's put in our mind that excretory materials contain two types of materials, okay? Inside the excretory materials, there are two types of other materials. The first is harmless materials. What's meant by harmless? There is no harm from them, okay? They don't harm our body, but our body cannot use them or benefit from them. يبقى they are not important to our body. The body cannot use them. يبقى the first type of materials inside the excretory material is harmless material that the body cannot use them. Okay? The second type is poisonous materials or toxic. Poisonous means harmful, okay? Harmful. They can harm the body and they can cause death. If they are remained or stored in the body, you can die later on, or it can be toxic, poisonous, okay? Poisonous materials, the body must get rid of them. The body must get rid of poisonous material, okay? You must push it out of your body. Type. The excretory materials come out of your body in a form of what? In a form of urine. Urine. What's meant by urine? You can understand it by the picture on the right side. This is urine, okay? يبقى excretory materials contain harmless and poisonous materials. The harmless, the body cannot use them. The poisonous, the body must get rid of them. And the excretory materials come out of the body as urine. Urine, okay? Let's define the excretory materials. They are the waste materials that are produced from combustion or burning of food inside the body cells. What is the meaning of this? This means that the excretory materials comes from burning of food, okay? Burning of food means digesting of food. But where? Inside the body cells, يعني not in a certain organ, in the body cells. That's why we can call it cells waste, okay? يبقى excretory materials are the waste product produced from burning of food inside the body cells. The body cells means the tiniest part of the body, okay? The building unit of the body is called body cell. It's not in a certain organ, okay? How the body is getting rid of excretory materials? You can easily see in the picture that the wastes are carried to the blood, okay? You can see the arrows pointing to the wastes. You can see the red blood cells, you can see the white blood cells, and between them there are wastes. These yellow things are wastes, okay? The wastes are carried to the blood through what? Through the thin walls of blood capillaries. Do you remember blood capillaries from the last lesson? We have said that blood capillaries are connecting between arteries and veins, and they have very, very thin wall. Do you remember? So the wastes are carried to the blood, especially where? In the blood capillary, okay? This is the first part of this lesson, and I'm going to upload a second part for you soon. Study this well, and if you have any questions, send it to me. Good luck.